Factorise 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Okay, we've done some factorising of quadratics. This one doesn't look like the others that we've done, and the thing that I guess makes it a little bit more complicated is that there's a 2 in front of the x squared. Everything we've done up till now has just been x squared plus something plus something. That 2 complicates things a bit because I'll show you why in just a second. All right. How do we deal with this? What we want to do is write 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 as a product. So we want to be able to write 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 equals something times something. Now, the 2x squared, let's come back to that. When we just had x squared, it was easy. We just put an x here and we'd put an x here. So here and here. And the x times the x, that would take care of the 2x, that would take care of the x squared. But if we've got 2x squared there, then we're not going to have an x and an x here. We need these two things, this and this, to multiply to 2x squared. So what I'm going to do, rather than put an x and an x here, I'm going to make one of them 2x and the other x. Okay, so now we've got to go through a process of working out what happens here and what happens here. Now, for the ones that we've dealt with so far, we have been looking for a number that multiplies to the, in this case, the 3, and that adds to give us 7x. But that's complicated this time because we've got this 2x in play. All right, so let me show you why that's a problem. If I put down the two numbers that multiply to 3, 1 and 3. Okay, so let's come up with two numbers that multiply to 3. So 1 and 3, and let me just randomly put down a 3. Why don't I do it in a different color just to, hang on a sec. All right, so let's put down plus 3 and plus 1. Okay, so there's two numbers that multiply to 3. So if I expanded that out, I'd get plus 3 times plus 1 gives me positive 3, and that's that number there. So that works, but what happens when we multiply everything else out? The 2x times the x, that will give me the 2x squared, so that's good. But 2x times 1, and then this other middle bit, plus 3 times x, what does that give me? Well, 2x times 1 is 2x, plus 3x gives me 5x, but we've got 7x, so that doesn't work. So clearly that 3 and that 1 are not in the right positions. So I'm going to rub all of that out, and let's try something else. Rather than have the 3 and the 1 in those positions, let's try putting them around the other way. So I'll put let's try the plus 1 there and the plus 3 here. Now let's see what happens. Well, the 2x times the x gives me the 2x squared, so that's fine. The 1 times the 3, yeah, that gives me that, so that's right and that's right. Now the other bits that we've got to do. We've got to do 2x times 3, so that'll give me 6x. And then 1 times x here gives me another x. And when I add them together, I get 7x. And notice that's what we need. We need 7x. So that works. That arrangement works. Okay? So the answer to the question after all of that mucking around is that 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 1 times x plus 3. So just note how that 2x was an important factor in this, and we needed to be careful how that all worked. So choosing where to put the 1 and where to put the 3 was quite important in this case because of that 2x there.